Hey everybody. Okay, so hey y'all, thanks for joining. Okay, I can't see who just joined. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Okay, so I decided that I was gonna start periscoping again. My biggest issue with periscoping. Hey Tanisha, hey Coffee, hey everybody, thanks for joining. I'm Kimberly Lachelle and I am the owner of Speed Beautiful. We help women and really everybody find the car of their dreams and deliver car news and reviews. So anyway, I am sitting here in front of my kids' daycare, waiting on my youngest to get out of school. And I was just kind of looking around my car and I got pissed off, right? And thought about my biggest car pet peeves. Anybody got any car pet peeves? Like things that you just hate about? Mine is pet peeves specifically about having a shared car. So my husband and I have two cars. Both of them are super duper old, mainly because I'm too cheap to buy a car, especially since we get them for free on a temporary basis with Speed Beautiful. Hey, can y'all give me some hearts? Please? Don't make me beg. Anyway, so my car pet peeves. All right, so pet peeve number one, the cleanliness of my car, right? And I know it sounds horrible, but I think if my car is dirty, I should be the person making it dirty. I just don't want to live in nobody else's filth. You know, it just kind of pisses me off. So, and you know what else I also hate about the cleanliness thing? Just because I got papers and crap in my car, it doesn't mean that you get to throw stuff around in my car too. Like my husband will get in my car and yeah, I do have two kids. Okay, so my husband will get in my car and then when he leaves, half of his stuff is in my car. It's just like, I have my own jacked up bad habits to deal with my car. I don't need, hey Tanya, I don't need anybody else to help me keep my car messy. So my number one pet peeve about cars is living in someone else's filth and somebody not treating my car the way I treat my car. I know that sounds like a double standard, right? If I got water bottles down in the floor of my passenger side, but that don't mean that you get in my car and throw a water bottle down. I'd call it a double standard, but I can't stand when people get in my car and they're like, oh, it's messy, and then they just start leaving their chewing gum wrappers everywhere. I just think that's disrespectful. That's my chewing gum wrapper. I have paid to leave that wrapper in the floor. But you, my brother and my sister, don't get in my car and start just throwing stuff around. Okay, my next pet peeve. Okay, for you guys that don't know, I am 5'9.5". 5'10", rounded up. I'm close to 6 feet tall. I'm 6'4" with heels. But ironically enough, I sit really, really close to the steering wheel. And I can't stand, I think if you use my car, you should have the common decency to just like try to scoot the chair back just a little bit. I get in my car and nothing is like it was. I just think it's so disrespectful. Oh, and one more thing. This is my last pet peeve. The radio. Yeah, pull the seatbelt. I hate that too. The radio. I have it on my music, and I want it on my music when I turn my car on. Okay, now I do have my stations memorized, right, in the radio. So that works. Yeah, don't touch my radio, right? So when I get back in, it's okay. I'll press a little button. But you know what burns my biscuits is when somebody reset. When I press number one goes to B98.5. That's what it goes to. The valet. Oh, see, I'm mainly talking about my husband now, but the valet, yes. And as a matter of fact, speaking of valet, a lot of car makers, I'm getting off. A lot of car makers have a valet mode now in their cars. Ford is, and it's so funny that I was talking to everybody about what I should talk about on my scopes, but I always end up coming back to cars. A lot of car makers now have a valet mode, and what happens is you can give, so for instance with Ford, Chevrolet, I know definitely Chevrolet and Ford, you click on your screen and you choose, actually coffee, you probably have a valet mode on your car, and I can help you figure that out next time we're together. You will end up pressing it when you leave, right? You press the valet mode, and what happens is you press this button and the cameras begin to film anytime the car is turned on. And the cameras, in certain instances, the camera footage will be given or sent up to a cloud, and you'll be able to retrieve that information from a cloud. Or in other instances, the camera footage will be held on a temporary, I think like a temporary memory in your car. And then, yes, give me some hearts. I did touch on some cutting edge stuff. And I'll get the information, specific information about the valet mode and the cars that have valet modes. Hey, screaming cars! Whoop, whoop, whoop! I don't think I've ever had you join any of my scopes. Screaming cars. I'm actually talking about the valet mode in a lot of cars that a lot of manufacturers are coming out with. So if you have any information, just type it. I'm going to do some more research. So yes, in the valet mode, in some of the most recent car manufacturers, they your cameras automatically begin to film anytime your car is on or used, and that is super duper awesome. Actually, it's a commonplace over in the UK and in smaller places, in more corrupt countries, because the police officers are like notorious for bribing citizens. So it's very common for people to have cameras inside of their cars. So it's the technology. This is one situation where technology we get it last here in the States. But anyway, I digress. I was talking about my third pet peeve in cars. The first one of them was moving my seat. The third one was changing my radio station. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. And then I have another one. Okay. My husband is a cigar smoker. It was so sexy when we started dating. Let me tell you, a big fine man smoking on a cigar, looking all distinguished, and just, every time the cigar smoke would just come out of his mouth, he would have on a bow tie, or, we would be sipping cocktails. It just felt like Sex in the City. But honey, that daggone cigar smoke and ashes in my car, honey, that big hunk of a man that I fell in love with smoking them cigars, I want to string him up. Man, cigar smoke in my car and the ashes. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm trying to eat McDonald's and put my orange juice in my cup holder. My cup holder, I bring up my cup and it got ashes on the bottom. What the hell is going on? But can I say anything? No. He paid the bills. And I love him. I love he. But I can't complain to y'all. Anyway, those are my biggest car pet peeves. If anybody has any, start shooting them. Give me some hearts. I'm trying to get back on my scope bandwagon. Talking about, just everyday car stuff and everyday Kim stuff. My claim to fame, well, it's not my claim to fame, but, I think what pretty much explains my personality is I love Jesus and I love shots. So I figure I might just be, interested enough to share some information with you guys, or at a minimum, allow you to laugh at me from time to time. Milk in a cup holder. Oh! Beat that. Oh! Overnight? Coffee, you had milk? God forbid it was breast milk. Oh, Jesus, should have bought a Honda. Huh? Oh, it was breast milk. Oh, that is so gross. I hope it wasn't in the summertime. Oh my God, breast milk and the cup holder. First of all, men and women who have never breastfed don't understand that breast milk is liquid gold. Who just leaves breast milk willy-nilly in a cup holder in a car? That's breast milk abuse. Hashtag breast milk abuse. Oh, okay, y'all. I'm going to let you go. I appreciate you joining me for this random Periscope. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.